As we've learned, using music will support the learning of those strong in musical intelligence. Bulgarian scientist, neurologist, psychiatrist, and educator Dr. Georgi Lazanov's research showed that optimal learning states occur when heartbeat, breath rate, and brain waves are smoothly synchronized. One of the quickest ways to achieve this state is to play specific types of music at certain times of the learning process. Using music in learning actually supports optimal learning for everyone. There are many ways to use the power of music to enhance teaching and learning, to increase memory, and to inspire. Music educator and accelerated learning certified trainer Chris Boyd Brewer says there are basically three ways to use music. One is to support the learning of information through active learning experiences, to increase focus, and alpha state learning and memorization. A second way is to use music to heighten attention and create the desired attitude and atmosphere for learning through welcoming music, sound breaks, and music that builds community. And a third way to use music is to inspire personal expression through using music to support creativity and reflection and activities that build musical intelligence. Let's focus first on using music in support of learning information. In accelerated learning, this use of music is often referred to as a concert. And a concert is simply course content information read or spoken while music plays in the background. The content can be in many forms: a lecturette, a story, textual reading, play, quotations, vocabulary, visuals with no words like a PowerPoint or mind map. Music assists in holding attention and increasing retention. There are two types of concerts used in this type of music to support learning. One is active, the other passive. In using music to support active learning and increasing energy, this music activates students mentally, emotionally, and sometimes even physically. It makes learning relevant, dynamic, and interesting. In an active concert, music may fulfill the same purpose as a movie soundtrack, helping to gain and hold the involvement of the watcher. The more the viewer is drawn into the story, the more powerful is the person's experience of a film. So active concerts in learning achieve the same purpose. They're often used to present information for the first time. Music plays in the background and helps to stimulate the right brain, but is lively in feel so that the activity of thought is kept at a high level. Important information is read or spoken to music, while the inflection of the voice follows or surfs the music. It's high energy and a dramatic presentation. Traditionally, romantic or classical era music, such as Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, Haydn, or Mozart, are used for active concerts. Let's listen to parts of a few pieces of this type of music that can be used as active concert so you get a feel for it. We're going to listen to Tchaikovsky, Beethoven, and Mozart. This music has high energy and is emotional and moving, adding to the excitement and activation in an active concert. Most use the music that was researched by Dr. Lazanoff. Few have found better selections that have the desired impact. Active music concerts can also be upbeat, content-related music from the era, culture, or something that creates a mental association with the topic. Their example would be music that was played created a timeline of the early stages of Unity. Music that was from the culture of that time can be played in the background. Another example of content-related music is a chant from the Dead Sea Scrolls that creates a mental association with biblical times. Let's listen to that now. A last use of active learning concerts can be topical learning songs and raps. You may recall the multiple intelligence rap we did in our Collaborate session, and we will be experiencing triune brain songs in our next Collaborate session. The idea of this is that rhythm and rhyme improves the memory of content facts and details. Think of the music of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. We learned that as children, and then we learned the ABC song. It's a good example of how a well-known piece of music can be used to learn new content. A second type of concert are passive concerts. These concerts use relaxation music and have the ability to bring the listener into a state of relaxed alertness, so the mind is alert and yet the body is relaxed. It helps produce a state of alpha brainwaves. Students and teachers love them because music is relaxing and refreshing, and it aids in focusing attention. It can be used to focus attention during silent reading, studying, independent projects, cooperative learning projects, creating relaxation and calm, and behind reflection time and journaling time. Composers and music that is often used for passive concert is from the Baroque era and includes composers like Bach, Handel, Pachelbel, and Albinoni. In a passive concert, the listener spends a few minutes listening to music while allowing the brain and body to slow down. Then, the instructor begins to read or share course information in a regular, even manner. When completed with the content, the music is again played for a short time and then faded out. Let's listen to a few pieces of Baroque music. I hope you can hear and feel the difference in these pieces from those of the Romantic era. We'll be listening to Bach and Handel. Notice with both types of concerts, the music used is strictly instrumental and primarily classical music. Music with words gets in the way of learning the content. The second primary use of music in learning is music that promotes attention and creates a positive attitude and atmosphere. One way that this type of music is used is welcoming and creating an atmosphere. It can be lively, dynamic, and warm music. This type of music is used to set the mood of eager anticipation, yet also keep the learner at ease. It may be dramatic to build excitement. The key is to determine the kind of mood you would like to set or create and find music that fits it. In this case, you can use music with words, upbeat tunes that relate to the topic. This type of music can also be used as a sound cue for beginning and ending breaks in the class time, or calling attention back after an activity. A second way this use of music to create a positive attitude is through sound breaks and movement. A sound break is music played to give participants a rest from learning tasks or to recharge energy levels. Let's listen to Flight of the Bumblebee. This is obviously a piece that is set to recharge energy levels. Music can also be used to build community. Music used in this way provides a positive environment that enhances student interaction and helps develop a sense of community and cooperation. It may be affirmations set to music, or music that inspires and produces enthusiasm. Music with inspirational words will help to build connections between people and build community. It can also encourage feelings of self-worth, cooperation, caring, and lift individuals to new levels of accomplishment. Music can also be used as a wonderful way to celebrate learning and each other, and celebrate accomplishments. This type of music is a powerful tool for understanding other cultures and bonding with one another. And we can find music to use as a theme song for particular topics. The third primary use of music in learning is to support personal expression. Music motivates thinking and feeling, and it's especially important for reflection and creativity. Background music can stimulate internal processing and encourage personal reflection. In this case, we simply play a type of reflective music while students journal about their learning, write a poem, or draw. And it can also be used to enhance creative thinking. Music allows the mind to explore and access areas that are not reached by words alone. It can support creative ahas, often stimulated when music can act as a mood setter or trigger. Music can set a particular mood and thereby stimulate a specific kind of imagery. Or the music may be free-flowing and flexible, allowing one's own impressions. This music hardly ever has words. The selections of 10 to 20 minutes in length allow for a continuous flow of thoughts and images, so it can be used behind creative projects as well, or when one wants to stimulate imagination. We'll listen to Debussy. Now you've learned 3 primary reasons to use music in learning and the types of music to use with each. To learn more specifics, read the handouts How to Use Music and Music for Learning.